Hi there! Today we're diving into one of the most important parts of any website, the homepage. I'll show you how to create a cohesive homepage layout using simple design theory so your site feels clean, professional, and easy to navigate. Whether you're building a site for your business, your portfolio, or a passion project, this will help you make a homepage that actually works using the Website.com site builder. So what makes a homepage cohesive? It's about clarity and consistency. Visitors should immediately understand who you are, what you do, and where to go next, all without feeling overwhelmed. We'll use a few key design principles to get there, including hierarchy, balance, white space, and consistency. And don't worry, I'll explain everything as we go along. So before we start designing, ask yourself, what do you want visitors to do when they land on the homepage? Is it to book a service, browse products, or learn about you? Whatever it is, that action should guide your entire layout. Your homepage should act like a tour guide because it's where visitors land right when they enter your website. It should be friendly, focused, and lead visitors step by step. So a simple layout structure that works for almost every type of website is a hero section, which contains a headline and a call to action button, a features or value proposition, an about or mission, testimonials or trust elements, and then a call to action again, ending with the footer. So this is the template I started out with. So we have the hero section, also called the welcome section. And here we have an about section and a services section down here. So these can be interchangeable in the placement of where you want to place that. And now here we have a testimonial to build credibility for your site. And now we have the footer. So one thing we're missing is the final call to action on this homepage. And I've created different website tutorials for Website.com to show you how to edit each section. But because this template has most of the sections on the homepage that follow that structure I just outlined, we just want to add one section above the footer. So to do that, I'll click Add Section right here. And you'll see that there's a lot of different layouts with pre-built sections. And they all have different purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a text section with a button. So I'll choose this one here. You'll see there are different layouts. Actually, I like this one on the bottom. Or actually this one looks great. So I'll choose this one right here. And I'll edit just by clicking right on the section. I can do it right on the editor or edit using the left panel. Now I've edited that section, let's break down how to create an effective homepage using design theory. So we're going to start with visual hierarchy. This means guiding the viewer's eye using size and contrast. So if we look at the welcome section, a title should be the biggest thing that they see, so we have that right here. Following that with a smaller subtitle, which we also have with this template, and then a bold call to action button. Right now we have two, so if we want to focus on just one call to action, you might want to toggle off the secondary button. There is contrast to draw your eye towards the more important one right here. I'll click on this section on the left. I'll toggle off that button. On the primary button, I want the main call to action to be booking. So I'll just change the label for that. Under that button label, just click right here. We want that to go to a page. So I changed the link of where that button will lead you to. So now you'll see the focus is on this button and this title. Next, don't be afraid of empty space. White space gives your content room to breathe and makes your layout feel clean and elegant. So you'll see we have a lot of white space here. Having the space feel cramped is a turnoff to users, and you might be tempted to keep visitors informed by putting as much information as you can on your website. But having too much text and too many design elements can overwhelm your visitors, so they aren't able to take in any information. So next, you want to look at balance, distributing visual weight evenly. For example, if we look at this section, you have the image on one side and the text and the buttons on the right side. Now the good thing is, using the site builder, they're made with pre-designed sections, which you can customize, but that will really help you with keeping to these design principles. And note that it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, you just want to make sure it feels stable and intentional. Next, with design and branding, consistency is key. So you want to stick to 1 or 2 fonts and use a set color palette, and that way everything feels like it belongs together. So on this entire site, there are only 2 fonts used. Again, the site builder creates font packs and color palettes for you that are designer made, and that helps you to keep the consistency on your site. If you want to adjust any of the colors or fonts that are used across your entire website design, in the left side panel you can click this home icon, and then click Site Design. And now here you can choose your site fonts, so you'll see these are designer made combinations. Or you can customize it right here. We'll go back to site design. You can also choose your color palette. So these are different color themes that are also designer made. So let's go back and look at this homepage. To recap what you've learned, first you need to define your homepage's purpose, follow a simple section structure, apply key design principles like hierarchy, white space, and balance, and keep it all visually consistent. If you do that, your homepage will feel polished and purposeful, even if you're not a designer. So that's it for this video. We hope it was helpful, and as you can see, using the website builder already guides you in the right direction, following these design principles. Thanks for watching.